Thank you. And as you hit the midway point of the season, Steve, do you think teams know where they stand at this point, or is there still room for teams to shake things up and make a move?
You know, sometimes, Kevin, I feel bad for the teams when you're just out of it at the midway point. Then there's some teams you know they're looking to make a big trade that can boost them and catapult them 2 or 3 seeds higher. So it's depending on where your team is. I just don't want to be on that team where by February you're out of the playoffs.
That's a death march, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Mirotić at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Zipser in at the 2. Shots good by Ibaka.
And many people consider Ibaka to be the NBA's premier 3-and-D big man. In fact, we see more and more teams searching for an Ibaka of their own.
Lopez a screen. Rondo kicks to Mirotić. Back to Rondo. Mirotić sets the screen for Rondo. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Feeds it to DeRozan. And it's good. Caught through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Offense comes so easy for him. I love watching him dominate at that end.
And one thing DeMar DeRozan, Steve, has become great at is running that high pick and roll with the big, usually something a point guard does, but DeRozan is very deadly in that set.
I love him because he's comfortable handling the basketball out top, does a nice job of coming off the pick and roll, gets to his spot to raise up, and you know if he gets all the way to the rim, he can challenge any big in his league.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 4 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Chicago.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
These are 2 teams going different ways.
Rondo with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Butler. Got a hand on it.
You could just see the reach that Carroll has on that defensive play. Nice block.
It's tipped and stolen by Butler. Here's Zipser to stop the run, and Mirotić throws it down.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
The rim seemed like it was getting smaller and smaller and taking longer and longer to break that seal.
Ibaka wide open, he fires, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
Rondo dishes to Lopez. Lopez a screen. Lock at 6. Mirotić with it. Now Valanciunas defending, and the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul. Here's Butler, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Nice job by Butler. Really worked on the catch-and-shoot jump shot, getting it off a little bit quicker.
Now Joseph, 11 points last game. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now here's Rondo. Lopez outside. Pass to Butler. 11 feet away. Off the left rim and out.
You love the closeout on that possession.
I love it because you don't give up on the play. Just that little contest bothered his shot.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Rondo passes to Butler. And Mirotić kicks to Butler. From outside the arc. Butler missing again.
You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
Here's DeRozan. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And they did just what they set out to do in that game. I mean, they were definitely the ones dictating pace, style, and tempo.
Absolutely dominant performance from them. They are only going to get stronger as this season progresses.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
The Raptors making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. And that one falls for Mirotic.
The Raptors has embraced a physical style of play. Strong on the glass, forcing a lot of turnovers, and offensively, they live at the free throw line.
And Joseph kicks to Carroll. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Carroll's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And as you always say, the Raptors play tough, but they also play under control.
That's the key. They force turnovers and they draw fouls, but don't commit them at the other end. The sign of a well-coached team, it gives them a huge advantage.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Hey, let's see if this turns into a long-range shootout.
Here's Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months from Nogueira.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
And here's Rondo. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Kicks to Butler. Outside Rondo. Mirotic up top. Shoots it up. Joseph with the rebound.
Really bad mental lapse by the defense, yet he did not make them pay, surprisingly.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And checking out the numbers for Joseph, how last month turned out for him, he's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Rondo on top. He's covered by Joseph. Rondo can't get it to go.
Worked it inside. Normally an easy basket for him, but just a little out of rhythm on the release.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with rude intentions nonetheless.
Here is Rondo. Lopez outside. The feed to Butler. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup.
Timeout.
Butler's got his second basket. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. And while we've got a second here, now let's take a look at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA, and find out who the steal leaders are. Jimmy Butler, 4th.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team. And not entering the league as a natural catch-and-shoot guy, Ibaka certainly has developed this part of his game.
Rondo kicks to Lopez. Wants to get it to Butler, and does. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Steve, when you watch Jimmy Butler play, you have to pay attention at all times. He can just explode on a moment's notice and completely take over a game.
I just love Jimmy Butler on the offensive end. He came into this league known as a defender, hard work. But when no Derrick Rose, he turned into a guy that can score the basketball and is counted on that end.
The first one falls.
I think Jimmy Butler is top of my list as far as two-way players that can do just about anything you ask him.
Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Rajon Rondo. And so Butler nails both of them.
When you think of the best as far as two-way players, Jimmy Butler is one of the first names that comes to mind. Great blend of offense and defense. Gives you effort on both sides of the ball every night.
And it's Joseph in the corner. Here's DeRozan. Keeps it alive. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Lopez kicks to Portis, and it's in there. Portis has got his first basket. And for Butler, his effort is something that never comes into question, Steve. He is a competitor.
You have guys that compete on the offensive end, but when you love a guy that does it at the same type rate on the defensive end, he's a two-way player, but one of the best we've seen.
Here's DeRozan. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, with how great DeMar DeRozan is at scoring, you know he's going to get to the line a few times every game.
Well, one of the biggest names in free agency, GA, this past offseason was DeMar DeRozan. Many in Toronto feared he would leave the team, but he re-upped with the Raptors on a huge deal.
Yeah, and DeRozan spoke about loyalty to the franchise when he announced he wanted to return to Toronto. It's the only team he's ever played for his entire career, and easy to be loyal when you are getting almost $30 million a year. So it's a great contract for DeRozan.
And the Bulls making a change here. Felicio has checked in. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Love how DeRozan has grown as a player, as a leader of this team, and he's done a great job learning how to get to the line more frequently.
There's a screen. Here's Carter Williams. And no good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, more than anything else, I think three-point shooting was the key, the catalyst, if you will, in that game.
Their outside shooting was a big part of their success. They have a number of guys who can really drop the bombs from that range.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And let's review some numbers for Butler. 4th in steals, 14th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
Bulls trail by 6. And here is Carter Williams. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Passes it to Felicio. Dishes it to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Felicio kicks to Carter Williams. Taken away. And they're running. Up jumper. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Pass to Felicio. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Patterson, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Toronto leading by 8. Patterson, the screen. Three-pointer. Felicio with a rebound. Chicago's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Stolen by Tucker. He dishes it to Patterson. Inside. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And with the Bulls, there has been a sense of disconnect between the front office and the coaching staff. We've read about it, we've heard about it, and the fans and the players throw them into the mix too for quite some time. Steve, the stigma just hasn't gone away.
Something that would clear up everything if the Bulls could get back to just winning. When teams start to slide, there's a lot of finger pointing, and that's been going on in Chicago.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Toronto. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And of course, the Chicago Bulls, 6 games out.
And for Chicago, they've just lacked that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
What they've done, they've kept themselves in the playoff picture, though. They haven't been spectacular, but they're still in the race. And we all know anything can happen in the postseason.
Butler dishes to Carter Williams. And there's the pass to Felicio. Carter Williams kicks to Valentine. There's Portis. And the Bulls with another miss.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
That will be in his head. The next time he comes down the lane, he'll have thoughts about that one.
Here's Tucker. And the three off target. Bulls trail by 10. Now the dish to Carter Williams. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Back to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the screen. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Feeds to Tucker. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Bulls shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Here's Tucker. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Raptors lead by 12.
Already seizing control of this game.
And doing it in all areas. They came out of the locker room knowing exactly what they needed to do.
Carter Williams kicks to Butler. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Butler's got 8.
The mid-range game is something you want to perfect over time, and Jimmy Butler's pretty good at it.
And it's Pirtle at the elbow. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Toronto. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He kicks it to Powell. Out left to the wing. Tucker, the pass to Patterson. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Bulls trail by 10. Carter Williams with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shoots. Felicio. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Felicio's got it back down to within single digits for the Bulls.
You have to box him out or he's going to beat you to the glass on both sides of the floor.
Now, Wright. Here's Tucker. 2 on the clock and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Carter Williams. That shot off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Raptors leading by 9.
Already been planted in him. That voice telling him shoot the ball is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, they were in total lockdown mode there. Can they keep it up for their entire game? It remains to be seen.
We've got DeRozan. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Wright in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it was controversial in Chicago, but the Bulls hired Fred Hoiberg to replace Tom Thibodeau. Hoiberg played for a decade in the NBA, and at Iowa State, he was the fastest coach in school history to reach 100 wins. In Chicago, guys, it seems he's loosened the reins a bit, giving the players a little more leeway to shoot with confidence and air it out offensively.
The players have responded. Thanks, David. Bulls trail by 9. And Corey Joseph has shown that he is one of the best backup point guards in the NBA. Just runs the team perfectly. Smitty eats minutes, played solid defense, and keeps everything running smoothly with the second unit.
You need a floor general like Corey Joseph coming off the bench. Joseph is one of the best in the game at making that happen. Most teams would be happy with him as a starter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And Toronto making a change here. Carroll's checked in. Bulls shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Steve, you grew up in Detroit and came into a league right after the Bad Boy Pistons had won back-to-back titles with their hard-nosed style of basketball. Do you miss that more physical brand of basketball?
Yeah, I do. Being a Detroiter, growing up watching the Bad Boys, they won championships playing defense, but I think they also was an innovator on the offensive end. People don't realize Bill Laimbeer was one of the first pick-and-pop centers in my era to get a chance to watch him. So Isaiah Joe Dumars, Rodman, Sally, love the way they play. I kind of like the little physical basketball playing back then.
So if someone said to you, the game is different now, but is it necessarily better than it was? Is it more pleasing to watch now than it was, say, in the 90s?
Yeah, I think it's more fluid offensively. I think it was a lot of fouls, but I enjoyed it in that era, but I understand the way they had to clean up the game.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. That free throw good from Laverne. And no doubt this Raptors team, one of the best in the NBA, but Steve, are they good enough to win it all? I mean, they still have young, developing talent. Do they look to improve from within, or does this team need to make a big move?
Well, knowing this front office, you'll know they'll explore every option. If anything, they're looking to get better along that front line.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. Takes a shot at the elbow. Shot's good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 9.
And with a slower than average shot release, sometimes Ibaka needs more room to fire off that jumper, but does a good job that time with a hand in his face.
Rondo kicks to Portis, and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Some changes for Chicago. Robin Lopez is checked in for Laverne. And Mirotic subbed in for Valentine. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And finished off by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, so athletic, rising up to slam it home. Great finish.
Pass to Lopez. He feeds it to Mirotic. And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic. And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Bulls.
And guys, this season they've really gotten away from that mid-range shot. And I'm not saying that should be the main part of their offense, but it would make them much more dangerous offensively if they could get more scoring from that 10 to 20-foot range.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Taking good shots overall, hitting a high percentage of them. That's what has this team rolling.
Chicago calls timeout.
And taking a look here at some stats for Rajon Rondo. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's around 10 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
Kicks it to Mirotic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Outside Rondo. From 18 feet away. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Mirotic.
You have to like seeing Mirotic take these mid-range shots. He's not afraid to fire from there.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy. But the defender got away with it.
Toronto leading by 8. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. DeRozan's got 14 points.
Look how comfortable he is today shooting the basketball. You can tell DeRozan is feeling it.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Outside Rondo. Here's Portis.
Bobby Portis, the Arkansas product. I just love his game. What he does best, he's very physical, but he has the ability to step out with a finesse game to knock down some jump shots.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Raptors with the lead. Now here's Joseph. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Portis has shown flashes of just how good he can be in a short time in the NBA, has the potential to be a do-it-all power forward, and how he can shoot, move, and he creates for others.
When you watch him, his body size, you say power forward. He'll be down in the paint. He loves to do that, but he has the ability, like you say, off the dribble and to create for himself, and he can knock down the jump shot.
And you love the defense that Ibaka brings to the court every game. Provides big problems for his matchup with his length. Is good to block at least a couple shots every night, it seems.
Bulls making a switch here. Felicio's checked in. And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. And with Ibaka and his defensive presence, it's not only the blocks he gets, but the threat of blocks that makes him great.
It's a great point. You see a lot of very talented players start to hear footsteps when they get close to Ibaka. It isn't just that shot blocking that you mentioned. It's his help defense and ability also to defend on the perimeter. Also incredibly strong and very difficult to back down.
Outside DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. The shot will not fall. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
Their D was just phenomenal in the last game. We'll see if they bring that same intensity again.
Outside DeRozan. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And year after year, great young talent entering the NBA. Steve, when you look at the rookies and the younger players, which ones do you think have a chance to really be special players?
You know, Karl Anthony Towns, I think that's the obvious. Andrew Wiggins, Zach LaVine, but I think also a guy like Jabari Parker. He's had some injuries, but he has a chance to be special as well. And I love Devin Booker. You're talking about the Splash Brothers.
I do too.
You can kind of put him in. He can be in that range and that family of being able to splash it.
First 3 names you mentioned, all Timberwolves.
Oh, okay.
That's a team to watch, obviously, with young talent like that.
For sure.
He hits both from the stripe.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Screen by Ibaka. Jacks up a three. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And after hitting only 1 3 in the first quarter, he has none here in the second.
Rondo dishes to Mirotic for 3. He can't get that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Bulls trail by 12. Zipser, the pass to Rondo. Felicio kicks to Mirotic. Here's Lopez, and the Bulls with another miss. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the middle, here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
When you have the size that Valanciunas has, there aren't many people getting in the way of your dunk.
Let's take a quick look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Creating points off turnovers have been the calling card for these teams. In fourth, the Raptors.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Back to Rondo. Over to the left wing. Zipser, the pass to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the drought. Here's Lopez, and he gets the bucket.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Screen by Valanciunas. Here's the screen, and there's the feed to Ibaka. Here's the floater.
We know what he's capable of inside. That's a good shot for him. He's kicking himself that he couldn't get it to go.
Again, Rondo missing.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
And if you're the defense, you probably should sag off him right now because he's not knocking down anything.
And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas and misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here is Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Again, Rondo missing.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
The perimeter shooting of Mirotic, a huge staple of his game that he utilizes so well when he's in rhythm.
Toronto calls timeout. And with Chicago and the Bulls, it seems that no matter what the current team does, they'll always be playing in the shadow of his airness, Michael Jordan.
Tough act to follow when you talk about the Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls. Every great player that Bulls have, they get compared to Michael Jordan. That's just not fair.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Pirtle, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Serge Ibaka. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. And Norman Powell subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. The Raptors have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Jakob Pirtle enters the NBA after 2 seasons at the University of Utah. Last season, he won the Pac-12 Player of the Year, as well as awards for the best center and low post player in college basketball.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to play in Europe instead, but he thought the college route would be a nice experience. Certainly the exposure didn't hurt, and he made demonstrable improvement from year 1 to year 2.
Smitty, you're a proud alum of Michigan State. Great school, great program. You contributed to help build the Clara Bell Smith Student Athletic Academic Center there on campus, one of the great facilities in all of college basketball. When you think back on your college experience, is the NBA's 1 year and out high school requirement enough, or would you like to see a change in that regard?
You know, I think it goes player by player, situation by situation, Kevin. I can speak for me. After 3 years, I was not ready, on the court or off the court.
That surprises me to hear you say that.
After 4 years, I thought I was ready pretty much on the court, but off the court, you're really never ready to have the challenges out of basketball.
So you like the 4 years. You thought that was huge for you playing.
For me personally, I like the 4 years.
That free throw, no good.
Just a solid player, Patrick Patterson. Comes off the bench, but he also can play starters minutes. Slightly undersized, but finds a way to get it done.
Right, he's checked in for the Raptors. And the Bulls making a change also. Valentine's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And with Patterson, the Kentucky product, he's very comfortable both inside and outside on the offensive end.
Yes, also as a starter coming off the bench, but I think he's more effective coming off the bench. He brings instant offense for his team.
Carter Williams kicks to Lopez. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Lopez knew he had space to get that shot off. He was ready for it.
Foul, that's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here is Carter Williams. 9 points last game. Lopez a screen. Here's Felicio. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Patrick Patterson.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
You can win a lot of games with a great backcourt. The Raptors arguably have the best backcourt in the Eastern Conference. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, both all-stars. They're physical, and they like to attack smaller guards.
And Lowry and DeRozan, with over 4 seasons of experience playing together, they've developed a great chemistry.
On and off the court, they're close friends. And as serious and intense as they are on the court, they are just as playful off the court. Just like brothers, they're always poking at each other.
No good on the second free throw. Raptors leading by 12. And Wright kicks to Powell. And stolen by Valentine. And here's the fast break. Shoots. And Carter Williams gets it to go on the assist by Butler. Carter Williams has got his first bucket of the night. Pass to Powell. Patterson, the screen. Powell dishes to Patterson. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
All you ask for is execution, and those shots will fall later.
Carter Williams with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know Jimmy Butler made a big bet on himself back in 2014. He turned down the Bulls' 4-year, $44 million contract extension offer, and it paid off. After a breakthrough season, he signed a new contract, a max deal for 5 years and $95 million. Instead of his decision, I was nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. Everything I put myself through, I knew what I was capable of.
He's come a long way, David. Thank you. Dishes to Butler. They set the pick. Charity stripe shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Jimmy Butler used his body and muscle well to get the foul call.
And with the Bulls, there are so many great moments to choose from. But in your view, Steve, what do you think is the defining moment for this Bulls franchise?
From a plan standpoint, you can't help but think of when Michael Jordan hit the game-winning shot to win the finals over Byron Russell. First title over the Lakers was right up there, too. But that one's the biggest one for me.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bulls. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's one of the best free throw shooters in the league, and he showed it there.
Pass to Tucker. It's stolen by Carter Williams from 20 feet out. The rebound by Patterson. Toronto leading by 6. Fires the 3. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after 2 for 6 start.
Not a lot of forwards in the league are as comfortable from range as Patterson is.
Now Carter Williams, top of the key, Butler. Back to Carter Williams. Carter Williams with another miss.
Okay, his shot isn't there tonight. It's a major reason why they're behind. He needs to start sharing the basketball.
And Tucker kicks to Pirtle. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer right, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Left side, Butler. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And so Butler nails both of them. Joseph. It doesn't go for him. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Raptors lead by 7. And now let's catch up. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
Yeah, the change has to be double teaming him. Single coverage will not get it done.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Mirotic at the power forward with Lopez in the middle. Then there's Jimmy Butler. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Zipser in a shooting guard.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Rondo passes to Lopez. Butler sets a screen for Rondo. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Mirotic's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Out to DeRozan. Unloads. They get it again. Valanciunas. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon. Valanciunas, he'll show you flashes of dominance, and then sometimes you can't find. And clearly the potential is there for him, and he feels consistently on the verge of breaking out.
That free throw, no good. For Valanciunas, it isn't like his numbers aren't productive. He's come close to averaging a double-double for quite some time. You were talking about this the other day, Steve, but you just know that he can be so much more.
Yeah, sometimes it takes longer for big guys to develop. You have to be patient with a guy like Valanciunas. He's been in the league for a while now, but remember, he's still only 24 years old. Valanciunas over the last few years has always been pretty good offensively, and also now on the defensive end, he's a guy that's not a liability. He has taken large strides to improve in that area.
It's good. 14 points for Jimmy Butler.
There's a certain level of concentration you have to have when your jump shot is being contested. Nothing phases Jimmy Butler.
Outside Carroll. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic just got rebound number 5 here tonight. Looking at Valanciunas and his defense, he seems to be a lot more decisive in his action, Steve. Seems like a small thing, but that means so much at his level.
Yeah, Jonas is not hesitant on the rotations and charging out to the perimeter. He's playing with more confidence on the defensive end. He'll be all right.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Raptors last season introducing a new logo, new jerseys, revamped colors to go with their new motto, We the North. And seem to have captured, Steve, the spirit of this fan base.
Yeah, I think some teams like the Brooklyn Nets, they put Brooklyn across the front of all their jerseys, home or away. The Raptors, they like to keep that on the front of their jersey. They want to represent not just Toronto, but the whole country.
Just 2 to shoot. DeRozan's shot is off. Bulls trail by 6. Mirotic dishes to Rondo. Lopez sets a screen for Rondo. Off the screen, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Lopez knows how to make himself as wide as possible and bury the defender with a screen.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Joseph. Screen by Ibaka. And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. DeRozan's got 16 points.
Once he realized who was on him, he confidently went straight up and sunk that easy look.
Lopez outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Mirotic. Offline with his 3.
Look, I know he wants to put the team on his back, carry them across the finish line, but it's all about getting a high percentage shot.
Now here's Joseph. He's covered by Rondo. Screen by Ibaka. And Joseph kicks to Ibaka. Hits the target from 18 feet. And now an 8-point Raptor lead. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Rondo kicks to Lopez. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Back to Lopez.
When Lopez starts going to work on you, sometimes fouling is your only option.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
And for a center, Robin Lopez is definitely one of the better free throw shooters in the league.
And the second free throw, good. Raptors leading by 7. Joseph, the pass to DeRozan. Valanciunas dishes to Carroll. The pass to DeRozan. No good off the front iron. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's the dish to Rondo. Feeds it to Lopez. He kicks it to Butler. Back to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. From downtown. Shot by Joseph. No good. Bulls trail by 7. And here we go. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about the muscle Mirotic? He wheels the shot in despite the physical D.
Right, he's checked in for Damari Carroll.
And Rajon Rondo, really one of the purest point guards over the last decade when you're talking about assists. I mean, he's a guy with the ball in his hands is very effective at making decisions for the offense, dictating pace. And when he plays off the ball, especially as a spot-up shooter, that's when problems can arise, but he knows how to move without the ball and always seems to find himself in the right place at the right time.
And for Rondo, somewhat of a resurgence last season, gained back much of the confidence he had lost after his tumultuous time in Dallas.
Yeah, I felt like Rondo felt appreciated last year, and there's no substitute for having the support of your team. This is a proud individual, and we're talking about a big-time game.
That's good from DeRozan. Bulls making a switch here. Alicio's checked in. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Bulls trail by 7. Now here's Rondo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And that soft touch of Lopez makes things easy for him down there.
Outside DeRozan. And Ibaka kicks to right. Here's Joseph. Drills it from outside. Joseph's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There was no defense present there whatsoever. Anyone could have made that wide open shot.
Rondo passes to Zipser. Butler against DeRozan. Pass to Zipser. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bulls. He hits both from the stripe. Raptors leading by 6. Here's Ibaka. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Portis. And again, no good by Chicago. Toronto's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Raptors. Corey Joseph. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Raptors. Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. Carter Williams comes in for Rajon Rondo. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Carter Williams. Lopez outside. Butler on the way. Fader on the way. They grab their own miss. And here is Joseph. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Carter Williams with it. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And we take a look here at the shot chart.
This has been the kind of showing from him that everyone wanted to see. He's not going out of his way to force much, but when the shot is there for him, he hasn't hesitated 1 second to pull the trigger. Just a great night from the floor for him.
Here's Joseph. Right outside. Right block shot. Tucker can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 7. Butler with the ball. Now right defender.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. And the Raptors with some changes. Patterson comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Norman Powell subbed in for DeLon Wright. And Chicago also making a switch. Laverne, he's checked in for Lopez. And so Butler nails both of them. Raptors leading by 5. Kicks to Powell. He dishes it to Tucker. Back to DeRozan. Here's Patterson. And the Raptors miss again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Raptors making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them. Here's Joseph. He feeds it to Powell. Passes it to Pirtle. Dishes it to Tucker. Patterson, the screen. And Tucker kicks to Joseph. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. Bulls trail by 3. Now Carter Williams. Butler dishes to Laverne. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the Raptors with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Tucker the pass to Powell. From deep. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And the 7-footer, Jakob Poeltl, a smooth, fluid athlete for his size. And he's got tremendous bloodlines, guys. Both of his parents were members of the Austrian national volleyball team.
The free throw drops for Poeltl. And Pirtle picking basketball over volleyball. I guess you could say it worked out for him.
Yeah, I mean, they said growing up in Vienna, there wasn't a good youth volleyball program nearby, so he just went with hoops. And standing 7'1", I'd have to say it's worked out pretty good for the big fella.
And Poeltl is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
To the paint. Here's Patterson. Chicago grabs the miss. Portis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
If his shots were just a little more on point tonight, they'd be holding a much bigger lead right now.
Carter Williams kicks to Butler. There's a screen. Back to Carter Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Beautiful ball movement by Jimmy Butler, constantly looking to set up his guys.
That's a 2 from Powell. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
Here's Laverne. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Raptors with the lead. Tucker dishes to Joseph. Back to Tucker. Patterson with it. Working on Portis. Here's Tucker. His three-pointer's off the mark.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
Out to the right wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Tucker's got his second bucket tonight.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now here's Valentine. Here's Laverne. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Laverne's got 7 points.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Gave up a little momentum and then grabbed it right back.
Here's Joseph. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. And the Raptors lead by 4.
He could not have threaded that bounce pass better. Sensational play.
The feed now to Laverne. Pirtle with the steal. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Powell for 3. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Carter Williams, the pass to Portis. Fires from 14. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
That free throw good from Laverne. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:37 left here in the third quarter. Powell kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Patterson. Down low. Here's Powell. Here now the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. 4th, the Bulls.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
The free throw drops for Powell. Mirotic is checked in for Laverne. That one misses. Bulls trail by 3. Valentine kicks to Carter Williams. Now the pass to Valentine. 1:14 left in the third. And again, Chicago, no good. Carter Williams has got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Here's Patterson, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Patterson showing some great sense of timing to get the score inside.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
1:02 left in the third. Here's Portis, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Portis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Raptors leading by 4. The dish to Tucker. Patterson up top. Uncovered. Again, Toronto. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Carter Williams. 5 points in the game. Feeds to Mirotic. Nails the baby hook. Mirotic has got 14 points for the game.
The long arms of Mirotic. When he's got a good chance to shoot down inside, he's always going to take it.
And here is Powell. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And Joseph kicks to Pirtle. Clock at 4. And that one, good. 6 points for him. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Butler dishes to Carter Williams.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Carter Williams hits them both. The third quarter comes to a close.
Yeah, carry out your assignments on both ends. Do the little things that ultimately make a big difference in the outcome of a game.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. Joseph and DeRozan the guard set. Haka is out there with Damari Carroll. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Joseph. Raptors get it back. They shoot again, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Great job from Valanciunas to anticipate the rebound.
Bulls making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Portis. And a miss there on the triple. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Joseph with the ball. He kicks to DeRozan. Goes back up, and Joseph lays it in. And the Raptors lead by 9.
He is simply one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. He never quits on the glass.
They set the screen. Passes to Portis. There's the triple. Good on the triple.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And Joseph kicks to Carroll. Ibaka sets the pick for Carroll. Jacks up a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Portis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Zipser, the pass to Rondo. Here's Valentine. The rebound by Ibaka.
And that's the shot he has to take.
You just can't pass up wide open looks. You must shoot it.
Free throw good, Joseph. And Joseph drops them both. Now Rondo. They set the pick. Teardrop shot, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Rondo's shot is off.
Well, no one's scoring off that screen. That was terrible.
Here's DeRozan. Up again. He shoots again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside. The length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
Shooting for Toronto, Serge Ibaka. At the line for 2.
No good on the free throw. No luck that time either.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Back to Lopez. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 6 assists in the game.
Really smoking the Nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Kicks it to Joseph. Clock at 6. Right side, DeRozan. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. DeRozan's got 20 points.
Look at the focus in DeRozan's eyes on that shot. A guy right in his face, but he had no problem finishing it.
Chicago calls timeout. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Rondo is so tricky, consistently looking to take advantage of the defense being too physical with him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
And Rondo drops them both. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Joseph. Beyond the arc. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist from Joseph. Ibaka's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
Stolen by Joseph. He dishes it to Valanciunas. That's short off the rim. Bulls trail by 11. Here's Valentine. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Good on the bucket. And that's 20 points for Serge Ibaka. Here's Rondo. Down low. Nice shot by Portis.
Well, they're still behind in this game, but not because of his shooting. He's been lights out.
Here's Joseph. Valanciunas sets a screen for Joseph. He feeds it to Ibaka. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
and the defender overcommits a little bit. Ibaka too quick for him on that move, earns a trip to the line.
Serge Ibaka. Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Ibaka.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
Ibaka hits both of them. Bulls trail by 13. Rondo kicks to Lopez. Back to Rondo. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Throws and dishes to Ibaka. Steve is a player who spent so many years in the league where career milestones such as 10,000 points or 500 games played a big deal to a player at all those individual milestone numbers?
No, not those type of numbers, Kevin. I think more importantly, the number of years you played. And I think for a lot of guys, how many wins you have. I think those are the numbers you really
All-star
look at.
appearances?
Sometimes all-star, yeah.
And certainly championships.
Championships for sure.
And you've got one. And you've got
one and one.
And so he hits both.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Rondo on top. He's covered by Joseph. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Love Rondo down there on the block. Nice move to catch the D off guard.
Shooting for Chicago. Rajon Rondo. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Toronto leading by 14. Joseph with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. And Joseph kicks to Ibaka. Fires from 18. Yep, that one goes. Ibaka's got 15 points in just the second half.
The way he's been shooting the ball this quarter, he has his teammates fired up. That's why they have this lead.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Valanciunas, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas.
2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Screen by Ibaka. DeRozan, the open look. A second chance effort. Patterson, that's good. And the Raptors lead by 17.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
There's the pick. Here's Rondo. Rebound by the Raptors.
You love the closeout on that possession.
I love it because you don't give up on the play. Just that little contest bothered his shot.
Now here's DeRozan, guarded close, and again it's Toronto converting.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Stolen by Joseph. Fast break Toronto. Joseph leading the charge. Here's Patterson. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Rondo. Lets a floater go. Another shot. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Mind the lanes.
P.J. Tucker, he's
One
checked
shot.
in for Patrick Patterson. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Jimmy Butler comes in for Valentine. The free throw drops for Rondo. And here are the Raptors now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Joseph, the pass to DeRozan. And Tucker kicks to Carroll. Ibaka sets the pick for Carroll. Back to Tucker. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Joseph dishes to Ibaka. And Mirotic sends it back. Here's Butler. The teardrop falls in. Butler's got 22 points.
It's really hard to stop Butler in the paint. The defense really can't do anything to stop him there.
And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. Tucker the pass to Carroll. Screen by Ibaka. And here's Carroll. From 13. Count it. And now 24 points for DeMar DeRozan.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Rondo kicks to Lopez. To the middle. Wants to get it to Butler and does. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Raptors leading by 16. Ibaka goes in.
At the line for your Raptors, Serge Ibaka. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka. And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. Rondo with the ball. Mirotic the screen. Rondo kicks to Lopez. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Lopez has got 10 points in just the second half.
I don't know what coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Carroll with a screen for Joseph. Dishes to Ibaka. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Rondo. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Chicago.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka. And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. Bulls trail by 18. Now Carter Williams, the feed to Lopez. Lopez sets a screen for Butler. Back to Lopez. Stolen by Joseph. Knocks it loose. Inside, here's Tucker, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
They love getting simple looks like that inside.
Chicago calls timeout. Zipser, the pass to Carter Williams. Mirotic, the screen. Now here's Carter Williams. Pass to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Lopez has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Lopez knows his length is an asset to him on the offensive end, and he used it right there.
There's the pass to Carroll. The dish to DeRozan. Zipser, the pass to Mirotic, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up, and the foul goes against Toronto. And that one falls for Mirotic.
Mirotic, a big man with range for days. His skill set fits in well with this team.
That one misses. Toronto leading by 17. Outside DeRozan. There's the pick. And Ibaka kicks to Joseph. Back to Ibaka. And he banks in the layup. Ibaka's got 32 points in the game.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
It would take a very, very special comeback for them to chop down this lead.
Lopez left side. Feeds to Butler. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And again, no good by Chicago. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Toronto.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive. And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Serge Ibaka.
What I really liked about his performance at the offensive end was that he wasn't pressing. He wasn't playing fast. There was a calmness to him. It was a smooth, steady game he played, and the results speak for themselves.
Here's Butler. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Nice effort from Butler in the paint, really using his length down low.
Now here's Joseph, defended by Butler. Ibaka sets the pick for Joseph.
Two shots, gentlemen. 2.
Shooting for Toronto, Corey Joseph. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Joseph drops them both. And Chicago has possession. Carter Williams kicks to Laverne. Back to Carter Williams. Pass to Mirotic. From deep three-point range. And Pirtle pulls it down. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciate
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin. Now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan player of the game, Serge Ibaka. He kicked it into high gear that final period. His tenacity and level of effort obviously key to the outcome of this game.
Man, he took his game to another level tonight. He wasn't hanging in the background. He was their alpha dog. And he got the crowd going wild.
You want to talk about domination? You want to talk about domination? This is it tonight. The combination of talent, competitive spirit was unmatched tonight. Adjustments were made by the other side, but when they made them, he adjusted right back.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA